Look, in reverse 90, there's not a million businesses, but you can find a dry cleaners, you can find art, you can find health and wellness services, insurance, you can get your car fixed, eat nice, find a lawyer, an accountant, a marketing professional, all kinds of business services and entertainment options, spas and barbershops. So what's stopping us? Why do we have to let this 10% statistic keep hovering over us? What are we even worried about unless it's that we know that we're not ready to make those small sacrifices in our life to make sure that our community is empowered? We built nations and empires and schools and democracies. We've invented industries and revolutionary products. We're the originators of the most fascinating culture in the world. We endured and conquered slavery, rape, genocide. And you mean to tell me we put a black man in the White House? We know what we can do. Let's stop talking about what we can do because it takes too doggone long. I've done enough bragging about what I did, what we can do, what we've done in the past. Now I want to ask you, what are you going to do? I want to know where you're going to eat tomorrow. Are you going to go to Reef Caribbean or Reverse 90 Business? Are you going to check out Miss Tootsie's or Zana's Cakes? Will you make sure that you're using black professionals for all of your business and household needs? I do. Is there any reason that you won't make Eatable Delights your next caterer? What will it take? Will you choose Replica Design or our black-owned Minuteman Press for your design and printing needs? Or call on Anita Cooper, CPA? Just because they are there, they're qualified and worthy of support, just because you're supposed to, just because it will help more children have a local business role model to look to, just because it will help us recycle our wealth, those brands and designers that you support every day, will you make some calls and do some research and realize and see that maybe they've never done anything that benefits your people? Do they have any black officers or franchisees or black suppliers? Do they support the African American Chamber? Posh Boutique does. So why don't you think about that the next time you're ready to buy some clothes? Are you going to come here, meet them, see them, like them, be nice to them, and then go home and never support them? That's not going to happen. Not tonight. Not on my watch. Tonight, we pledge that we're not going to live like that anymore. So as we launch Reverse 90 in Philadelphia, the city of such history and culture and achievement, I'm going to ask you, what are they going to say about us? What are they going to say about Reverse 90? Will they say that we continued where Dr. King left off? Because you know, the day before he was shot, he was telling Memphis consumers to support the black insurance companies in that area, just like our very own Willie Manley's insurance agency. Will they say that we picked up where Dr. King left off? Where are you going to get your insurance? Will they say that we maximized all the brilliance and creativity and determination in this room to make life better for our people, make society better for everyone, and make things right, finally, for our businesses? We have always done that. We did it before. It's in our culture and it's who we are. Let's make them say, then, that we came together tonight, people of all kinds, rich and poor, suburban, urban, degreed and not, black and not, and made smart decisions and deals, challenged and changed the systems that exploit, insult, neglect, and invalidate our strengths, our rights, our dreams, and potential. Let's make them say that we designed and supported this grand idea, Reverse 90, and we countered unemployment, grew businesses, recycled our wealth, and improved our collective quality of life. Will we give them the chance to say we did some of that, and we did it only to empower those whose power had slipped or been stolen away? Will they say that this was just another professional pretty people party, a business card exchanging bonanza, a preach and present fest? where nothing substantive resulted? Is that really why we're here? Did we get dressed, travel near and far, get some nice food and drink, and then go home no more enlightened or empowered than when we came? Or will they say that every minute, every conversation, every move, every hug, every handshake was made with Booker T in mind, Dr. King in mind, with all those kids out there who have gone their whole young lives and never encountered a black business owner in mind, with the sincere belief that this area should and therefore can be different when it comes to our businesses and neighborhoods. That's what we need to think about and drink to tonight. That's my kind of party, and that's why I came here. So I want to know, what are you going to do? Because ain't nobody answered me yet. Because if you're not ready, I just need to go back home.
I'm ready.
I should go back to that normal life where I used to drive around and over the black businesses and black neighborhoods, ignoring the plight of my people, the rights of my people, and the power of my people, just so that I can brag that I wear Gucci and Versace and do all my shopping downtown. I don't want to live like that anymore. But if you all aren't ready to make some changes and use some common sense, then maybe I should. If you're not ready for what Reverse 90 has to offer and is laying right in front of your face, then maybe I should. I've given up much more than you realize in the empowerment experiment. Some of you, like Norm Bond, president of the National Alliance of Market Developers, my friend, and executive advisor to the empowerment experiment. Norm Bond knows that I lost my mother, my everything, the true mother of the empowerment experiment during our experiment. My mother was beautiful. She's been on the screen all night, by the way. That lovely lady you saw up there. Beautiful, vibrant, strong. She never drank, never smoked, walked everywhere, would cut her own grass with one of those old school yank and crank lawnmowers at 77 years old. My mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2008. We did the empowerment experiment in 2009, so think about that. All the research, all the planning, all the calls, all the trips, all the interviews, conducting the experiment, building the team and raising the money. Through all of that, my mother was dying, painfully and slowly.